What's up, everybody? It's your old boy Pete here for Pete's Basement Extras. Me and Ramon just got finished rearranging the basement a little bit, and you'll notice if you look behind me that the wall is bare, and I need to have some toys out and filling up some space. So, welcome to a very epic Pete's Basement Funko Pop box opening extravaganza. Now, I'm sure there are some of you out there who are screaming, "Don't open the boxes!" Well, I have to shut you down a little bit because I am a firm believer in hashtag always open your toys. My boy El Sinestro of Raw Live Unedited always opens his toys, and he does all of that really awesome ACBA articulated comic book art with the rest of his boys. And, well, I'm the same way. Toys deserve to be played with. Now, it's not like I'm throwing the boxes in the garbage. The boxes go somewhere else. But I like the idea of just having the toys out and about. I don't really need to appreciate the box. And plus, honestly, like when the camera's back there and the lights are on and we're doing the show, this plastic plays havoc with the visuals. Because you just be filming it and you're just getting blinded in one eye by a little reflection of light off of one of these plastic containers. So, without further ado, let's get started. Here's Orko from the second series of Masters of the Universe Pops. Now, I missed the first series. I slept on it. I had a good friend pick me up He-Man right away, and I was like, I'll just get the others whenever. And I didn't, and now I refuse to spend $300 on them. I really do like when they're bobbleheads, and I was hoping Orko was a bobblehead, but he's not. But I just think he's really cute. And he's got his little wand and everything. His head does turn, though, so that's fun. So he's going to join Battle Armor, He-Man, and Skeletor. Though he's going in the He-Man shelf over to my left, your right. So let's take Skeletor out of his respective box first. Really great shiny purple. I mean, it would be too much to ask for the battle armor to actually battle armor, but that would have just been so dope. They should make like a Comic-Con special edition of that. But it's a great figure. He's very colorful, very vibrant purple. You gotta love that grin. Little side note, Pete fact: Battle Armor He-Man and Skeletor were the very first He-Man figures that I ever got after Battle Cat. Battle Cat was my first, and then Christmas morning the next day I opened up Battle Armor He-Man and Skeletor. Could not find the original He-Man and Skeletor for some time, but managed to find them at a little mom and pop shop in Brooklyn. This is great. Comes with his little axe instead of his sword. The other He-Man has the sword if you want to spring $300 for it. It's the only one I do have. Let's see. Some of the pops are a little head heavy, but he does stand up.
300 each?
300 each, bro. Let's see. Yeah, the hair is makes him a little heavy on the back, but that's okay. He's maybe we'll lean him up against the wall or something, and he'll be just fine. So, look, for you purists, the plastic is going back in the box, so you know. Not that I'm ever going to sell it anyway, so it doesn't matter. I intend firmly to be buried with all of these things. I intend for any Indiana Jones type of adventurers to try to break into the DeLuca tomb. And one of their friends, because you know there's always like a friend that advises them against that shit. For me, it's Ramon. I'm sure one of you guys has the logical friend in your lives. And I want them to tell him, like, you're going to break into the Pete's Basement tomb. You'll never get past the dragon. Because there will be a dragon. Well, guys, we got some more pop figures to open up. So let's get started. Where are we going first? Oh, hey! We got Beastman. Let's continue this Masters of the Universe run. This was actually one of the last things I picked up at Toys R Us. Toys R Us. He's cool. He's got a little funny grimace, mean face on. Got his little whip on the side. I love these things. Pop figures, God, they're worse than potato chips. Like, they say you can't only have just one. I swore up and down I was only going to get one. What has happened? What has happened? And this Tony Stark one I had to get because if you guys have ever run into me at a Comic-Con, one of the things I really do like to do is cosplay as Tony Stark. Not Iron Man. I don't have the skills or the funding to make myself an Iron Man armor. But I do enjoy putting on a good suit and running around with my arc reactor on. Oh, he's a bobblehead, though. Or they couldn't make Orko a bobblehead, but they made Tony a bobblehead. And I'm not sure if this was like a convention exclusive. Oh, yeah, it's summer 2017 Comic-Con exclusive. He's got his little Iron Man head in his hand. His little sunglasses on. The sunglasses were really the best part about cosplaying as Tony in the first place because I love wearing those sunglasses and I still wear them out. Is he going to stand up? He is so not going to stand up. The basement's a little not level anyway, so we're going to find a spot for him. In worst case scenario, we can always just toss him right back into plastic for now because, well, he's not going nowhere. Oh, I think I put the... Nope, I did. That's the right plastic. There we go. Some of these guys do not like to stand up. Just the way it goes. So now, this one's going to be hard to see, but we got Zoom from the Flash TV series. Always my favorite character. Always has been. He kind of became the Black Flash after a while, but whatever. I don't know where the storyline in that show's going. This is cool. He's going right next to my Reverse Flash, and then I still got to get a regular Flash to go along with that. See, that's a good figure. Nice and balanced. I don't know what's up with you, Tony. Maybe you're drunk. I mean, I heard you quit drinking, but maybe you didn't quit drinking. Have you been lying to everybody? Yeah, I have.
They're starting to talk back.
They are starting to talk back.
Don't you worry.
Nope. He's so not standing up. It's all right. We're going to leave that to the side. Oh, Zoom came with a card of some kind. Legion of Collectors. Perhaps this is the eBay store that I bought it at. I'm not sure. Whatever. Roll that one back in. Where are we next? Oh, the other last thing that I bought at Toys R Us. I said to myself I wasn't going to get involved with these 8-bit versions, but then, of course, I had to run into the Jason Voorhees one along the style of the Nintendo game, but if he was more purple, he would be Nintendo. I think he's just supposed to be like 8-bit. And yo, this thing is heavy, man. And the edges are kind of you could chuck this at somebody. For real. This is really cool, though. Like, when you look at all the detail that's put into this game, I almost said game, but I mean, he really does look like right out of a friggin' 80s Nintendo game or an Atari game or something. That's pretty ridiculous. That's hilarious. I love that thing. Now I kind of wish I would have bought Freddy, who was sitting right alongside him, and I looked at him and I'm like, nah, more of a Jason fan. And why am I more of a Jason fan, you might ask? What did one Jason have that Freddy did not have? Tits. There was always a good amount of fucking nudity in a Jason movie. Speaking of Jasons, big thanks to Jason Hagopian for the Lobo figure that I'm holding in my hand right now. He sent us an exclusive Bloody Lobo variant that's going to go on display. Oh, man! I did not notice how big his coif of hair was in the thing. See, that's another good reason to open your figures. I did not appreciate this figure nearly as much until I just opened it. Look at that hairdo, folks. I love it. The only thing that would make this figure even remotely better, and I mean, this is a great figure. The gun is awesome. The gun's actually got driplets of blood on it. He's got his hook that's all bloody. His whole jacket and shirt's bloody. If the cigar had a little cherry on top, that's all this needs. It's just a little fleck of like orange paint right around here. But smoking is bad for you guys, so don't smoke. Seriously, Lobo can smoke. Know why? Because he's fictional. You guys are not fictional, so make sure you Fucking dye those cigarettes and cigars and whatever out. Lung cancer's a bitch. Big thanks to our homegirl Absolute for sending us this Rhino Pop figure. Now, I only had Spider-Man and Doc Ock. Now, I have another completely random... Oh, he's a bobblehead, too. Completely random Spider-Man Pop vinyl, which probably means I have to buy more. Told myself I wasn't, but now I have a side figure now. I have a random villain. I need more. Obviously, I was gonna have to get the Spider-Man Iron Armor from Infinity War anyway, because they made a pop of that. So I know there's a Venom and Carnage one running around out there that I'll have to look into. I'm sure there's like an Electro and Vulture, Sandman maybe. I gotta get at least a Sinister Six, right? Yeah, gotta. I know there's a Green Goblin one running around. There's gotta be. Going back to Jason for sending us this Tick Pop vinyl. I love the Tick. Always did love the Tick. I have not yet checked out the show on Amazon yet, but this is cool. He's got his little antennae up top. That is the proper plural. It's not antennas, folks, just so you know. Look at the little glutes. Look at his butt. Look at the little Tick butt. That's funny. The armor is really well detailed. I like it. I like it. Oh, sorry, Zoom. Hey. Hey. Love it. All right. What do you say we move some of these out of the way? All right. So, it ain't Christmas time, but I bought them at Christmas. So, just haven't gotten around to doing one of these box opening videos yet. But, man, this Krampus figure is off the hook. And, oh my God. Yet another reason, folks, that you want to open these toys, even if you keep the boxes, even if you put them back in the box to display, you want to take them out and you want to look at them and appreciate them, because if I never opened this thing until right now, I bought this at Christmas, so this is going on 4 months, I had no idea that Krampus came with a little kidnapped child right in the back. Look at that. How horrifying is that? And he looks frozen to death, too. So, there's just so much wrong with this figure. This is so insane.
You love it.
I really do. Now, this was an FYE exclusive. There's a bunch of Krampuses running around. You can get whichever one you want. I wanted the Snow Krampus because, to me, you know, he's a Christmas guy. He's a frosty kind of creature. I figured white was the way to go. You know, like, if you ever watched that movie, A Christmas Horror Story, with Santa versus Krampus, he looks like a big white goat. So that, to me, this was the closest thing I can get to that. But there's also like a regular, like a brown bear kind of looking Krampus with that kind of color. There are flocked Krampuses with the actual like fuzzy hair. You can get like a Mossman kind of like feel to it. It's pretty. They also have a Bob Ross flocked hairdo one that's on the list. But yeah, man, this is. I just take another look at that. I can't get over that. There's a small child in a bucket on his back. I can't. That's so sick. That's twisted. That takes a real twisted mind to do that. Now, I bought myself Pete from Mickey Mouse from Disney. And actually, this is going to be the only one that I leave in the box because it says my name on it. And that's the whole reason I bought it. I don't really care for Mickey Mouse whatsoever, but I just wanted... I saw it had my name on it. It wasn't like Pete Sampras or, you know, Peter Pan, Pete the fucking Ugatsika Devut. It was just Pete. So, Pete's staying where he is. So now we got this FYE exclusive Pennywise that I picked up on eBay. There's a couple of Pennywises running around. There's one that I got my eyes on where he's got like the spider limbs in the front. But this one, he's just got the creepy monster teeth. This movie was not as good as the Tim Burton movie as far as like, I don't know, I like Tim Burton's version of the clown better, but Skarsgård did a really good job. But nonetheless, this is pretty sick and twisted looking. And if you have any friends out there who are afraid of clowns, this is something you might want to consider getting them. I actually really like the box on this one, so I think I'm going to display it with the box because it's got that really cool, crazy artwork on the front and the back. So, yeah, I think this one's going to go right back where it was and stay on display in the box. Some people, what they like to do also is, just for the hell of it, show you guys an option. If you have the room, sit his ass on the box. Or next to the box. Just options. Alright. I've been looking forward to opening this one for a while. This is the 2016 Chrome Voltron exclusive. And he's just wonderfully shiny and glorious. And that's going right on the shelf next to my other two Voltrons. I hope they make a car Voltron at some point. Vehicle Voltron. But, man, this guy is really cool looking. I'd even settle for a new Voltron. And I hope you guys are watching the Netflix series because it's pretty damn good. Alright. Man, I've been dying to open this one. I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and obviously the best scene out of the entire series of movies, and this is saying a lot because there's a lot of good scenes, is You Shall Not Pass. When this Balrog showed up at this past year, 2017's NYCC, I had my eye on it, but there was just no way that I was waiting on a 5-hour line at Comic-Con when there's other stuff to enjoy. So, I hit eBay, and I think I got it for, I don't know, 40 bucks, 30 bucks, something like that. And the way I look at it is, if you're going to spend that much time on that line, you earned that extra money. I'm okay with it. I'll give it to you. Thanks for waiting on the line for me. This thing glows in the dark and everything. This is so insane. I can't even, like, describe to you how big this figure is. It's in both my hands. The wingspan is sick. It's like the size of both of my palms. You can just tell, like, when the light shines through it. I bet you this thing, like, glows a crazy color orange. I'm going to try to get a picture for you guys, like, afterward and pop it up. If I do manage it, it's popping up now. But, man, if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you owe it to yourself to get a hold of this. And I wish they would have had the sword, too. They should make another exclusive with the sword. But obviously now I have to get Gandalf. The only pop figure that I have from Lord of the Rings is Sauron, right over here. I bought him a while back. So now I definitely have to get Gandalf to go along with this and sit him right next to it. Man, this thing is dope. I love it. That's great. Last but not least, the very last thing that I picked up at Toys R Us was this weird Cthulhu statue, which I'm not totally certain, once I free it from the box, is not going to come to life at some point. Because it was just sitting with all the Funko Pops. This is a Vinnie Mates vinyl figure. I don't really know, I've never heard of that company. I'm sure it's around, but I'm sure some of you guys have heard of it, but it's just a really creepy looking stone, like, it's not made of stone, but it's supposed to look like it's made of stone Cthulhu statue. Just like the original Cthulhu statue in H.P. Lovecraft's Call of Cthulhu. I think this one kind of looks more like it's walking around. The other one was just like kind of sitting there in a regular statue-esque pose. This one looks like it's coming to life and attacking you, which is why I'm not totally certain that it's not going to do that when we're not looking. So if we never have another basement show, you know why. Yeah. Oh man, that thing is really cool. So I gotta find spots for all of these guys, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. We're gonna have some more for you as I continue to finish decorating the basement. We got whole new glass cases and everything that you're gonna see more of in the next episode of the regular show on Pete's Basement. But thanks for watching this one, guys. Go on Pete's Basement Extras. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. go on the regular Pete's Basement, like, subscribe, comment, in any particular order you like, whichever. And hit us up, questions@peachbasement.com, facebook.com/Pete's Basement, Instagram, Twitter, etc. @Pete's Basement. We always love hearing from you guys. That's the reason we do this nonsense. And we'll see you next time. Pete's Basement is copyrighted 2018. Ripped Productions. All rights reserved. So go fuck yourself. What's up, everybody? Pete from the basement here with a sucked. It's gonna be an epic fucking Funko Funko opening